Alaska, the last frontier. It's a land of breathtaking beauty, and people with a sense of humor as dry as the tundra in winter. Get ready for a collection of quotes that perfectly capture the Alaskan spirit, a blend of toughness, independence, and a whole lot of sarcasm. Alaska, where the men are men and the women are too. Summer in Alaska, our most popular 3 weeks of the year. You know you're Alaskan when your freezer has more food than your fridge. In Alaska, breaking news is usually about a moose in someone's yard. I'm not saying it's cold in Alaska, but the ice worms are wearing parkas. The mosquitoes in Alaska aren't a state bird for nothing. They can carry off small children. Alaska, where roughing it means slow Wi-Fi. We don't have 4 seasons in Alaska. We have winter, June, July, and August. You know you're Alaskan when you consider minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit a warm spell. Alaska. Come for the views, stay because your car won't start. I tried to explain to the bear that I was a vegetarian, but he didn't seem to care. In Alaska, we don't tan, we rust. The traffic in Alaska is unbearable, especially when a herd of caribou decides to cross the road. I'm not saying Alaskans are tough, but we use chainsaws to trim our toenails. You know you're in Alaska when you can see Russia from your house and still can't get decent cell service. Alaska, it's not the end of the world, but you can see it from here. We don't have spring in Alaska, we have breakup, when everything melts and turns to mud. My therapist told me to embrace my mistakes, so I hugged a grizzly bear. Alaska, where the odds are good, but the goods are odd. I'm not saying it snows a lot in Alaska, but we measure it in feet, not inches. You know you're Alaskan when you own more flannel than dress clothes. Alaska, where going outside is considered an extreme sport. I asked for directions in Alaska, and they told me to go north until it gets cold, then turn left. The wildlife in Alaska is amazing, until it's trying to eat your lunch. We don't skinny dip in Alaska, we chunky dunk. Alaska, where the sun shines at midnight and the coffee is always strong. You know you're Alaskan when you've used duct tape to fix everything from your car to your clothes. I'm not saying Alaskans are stubborn, but we still use outhouses in July. Alaska. It's like living in a postcard, but with more mosquitoes. The fishing in Alaska is so good, even I can catch something. You know you're Alaskan when you consider a trip to Costco a vacation. Alaska, where remote is a way of life, not a TV setting. I'm not saying it gets dark early in Alaska, but we have to use flashlights to eat breakfast. The scenery in Alaska is so beautiful, it almost makes you forget about the bears. You know you're Alaskan when you have a favorite snow shovel. Alaska, where cabin fever is a real medical condition. I tried to make a snowman in Alaska, but he ran away. The only thing flatter than the pancakes in Alaska is the road to get to them. You know you're Alaskan when you wear shorts and a parka at the same time. Alaska, where bear resistant just means the bear has to work a little harder. I don't always go to Alaska, but when I do, I never want to leave. Except when mosquitoes are biting, it's 40 out, or there's a moose in my driveway. I asked an Alaskan how to prepare for winter. He said, "Move south." Alaskan summer is the best day of the year. My blood type is AK positive. Alaska, where even the mountains have attitude. There are 2 seasons in Alaska, winter and construction. I came to Alaska for the adventure. I stayed because I couldn't find my car keys in the snow. Alaska, where social distancing is just called Tuesday. You know you're an Alaskan when you can pronounce Kenai and Valdez correctly, and still get lost on the way there. So, there you have it, a taste of the Alaskan sense of humor. Did any of those quotes make you chuckle, or maybe even consider packing your bags for the last frontier? Let us know your favorite in the comments below.